So today I'm going to go through my chest workout, and so what I first start out with is Incline Dumbbell Press. So on this I go 12, 10, 8, 6, 4. So you want to start with the lightest for the set of 12 and then sort of get heavier as you go on with the sets. So let's go ahead and do 12, and I'm just doing 20 pounds right now for the 12, just to sort of get warmed up and stretch my arms out. So that's the set of 12 to start out. Oh, it's probably a good idea to stretch your arms and stuff before. I forget to do that a lot of times. Oh. Alright, so now we'll go on to the set of 10. If you want, with the bench rack, just do incline with that. Sometimes that's a little bit easier, but a lot of times I'm too lazy to adjust the little racks on there. And also it's good to do just the dumbbells because it sort of isolates that one arm compared to when you're doing the whole bar. One arm, whatever arm's stronger, tends to sort of take over and do most of the work. I guess we can do the 30 for 10 here. It's a little heavier than I thought. Whew. Alright, take a little bit of a break before I do the rest of these sets here. Take a couple bites of my yogurt. Okay, let's do our set of 8 now. Okay, so that was the set of 8. Now we just got a set of 4, or a set of 6 and a set of 4 left. And I don't have any heavier dumbbells, so I'm just going to do it with the 30 again. Probably for next week for my workout, I'm actually going to use the the bench press, or the rack here. That way I can actually do heavier weight, because I'm limited to only the 30-pound dumbbell. So that's why I'll have to, even though I don't really want to because I'm lazy, but I'll end up using that next week probably. I try and go up just a little bit each week so I get stronger and able to do heavier weights. But for this week, I'm not going to. Alright, so now I'm going to do my set of 6 for the incline, just using the 30. Okay. So that's my set of 6. I just got my set of 4 left. Take a small break here. And it's important that you get a weight that's not extremely heavy, especially for the set of 12, the first set. You want something that's pretty light, because the most important thing is having the right form and making sure you're actually going down like you're supposed to. Because if you start going way out here and doing some weird movements, it's not really targeting the areas you're wanting to. And it's a lot better to actually go down slowly and back up, because your muscles are contracting for a longer period of time. But a lot of times we just try and like get them done as fast as possible. But really what helps you build muscle is that slow rep like that, because it holds your muscles to contract that whole time. So that whole time you're going down is contracting all those muscles. Rather than if you go like that, it's only it's only contracting for that 1 second you're going down like that. So I try and go a little bit slower, but it's really hard when you get heavier weights, because to go down slow is hard. You just want to kind of pump it up, but it's actually better to go kind of not necessarily super slow, but like at a steady pace like that. So try and get a weight that's not extremely heavy. For like the 6 and 4, you want it to be a little bit heavy, but the most important thing is just getting through all your reps. So make sure you pick a weight that you can actually get all your reps in. Even if you have to just do it with no weights, just open hands. Just make sure you get all your reps in. Choose a weight that you can actually do. And once you do it for a while, you'll get stronger and you can upgrade your weight a little bit. But yeah, alright, so now I just have a set of 4 for the incline. Go ahead and get that out of the way. Okay, so we're done with the incline. Now I'm going to get this bench set up for bench press, because our next set of workout is it says Dumbbell Bench Press, but since I've gotten to a level where I can actually bench a lot more than you can incline, which is, I feel like, is common for most people. But that's why I have to use the rack for the bench press. So I'll go ahead and get that set up. So for me, I start out with the 25s for my first few sets. So we're going to do the same thing on this. We're going to do a set of 12, 10, 8, 6, and 4. And you want to sort of upgrade the weight a little bit for each set. For me, let's see here. What do I usually do? I think for 12 and 10, I usually keep just the 25s on there, which is, oh my goodness, 50 and 40, 95 pounds. And then I usually, at 8, I add some weight, and then add some more for 6 and 4. Alright, so now I just gotta put the 25s on so I can get ready for bench press. Okay, so I've got everything set up for bench now. And I recommend having a spotter if you're going to do something that you're not sure about, not sure if you can get all your reps in, because if you can't get it, you can actually hurt yourself pretty bad. So that's my recommendation. And if you don't have a spotter, make sure you're doing something that is light enough that you know for sure you can get all your reps in, because I'd rather you get all your reps in and not get hurt than to overdo it and hurt yourself. So just keep that in mind. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do set of 12. Go ahead and stretch your arms a little more so I don't pull nothing. And we'll get started here. Okay, so we got set of 12 done. Take a small break here. Get a couple bites of my yogurt. So usually I'll eat like a yogurt or a banana or something like that throughout my workout. They say to work out like on an empty stomach because you burn more calories, but I can't do that. So I usually get a little bit of a snack like a yogurt or something like that that actually sticks to my stomach, and then I sip on water throughout. It gives me the energy I need to get through my workout. Alright, so now let's go ahead and do a set of 10. I'm just going to do it with this 25 on here. Okay, so that's the set of 10. Now we'll go on to the set of 8. Let's see here. I'll add 5 to each side, I guess. Actually, I'll add a 5 and a 2.5. Okay, so that will be for my set of 8 there. And let's see. Then we just got 6 and 4 after that. Okay, so we'll do the set of 8 here. Stretch your arms. The important part is just to get better every week, little by little, baby steps. So just do what you can, as long as you're not giving up and you're still committing to it. You know, that's the important part. Get all your reps in, no matter how light or heavy it is. Alright, so number 8, let's do this. There we go. And since I don't have a spotter, I am doing a little bit lighter because I really don't want to hurt myself. Alright, so that was 8. So now we have 6 and 4 coming up. So I'm going to go ahead and put the 45s on. That will be 135, I believe. Alright, so now I've got it set up with the 45s on there. I'm going to do 135 for my 6 and 4. I'm going to take a little bit of a break though because I'm a little winded. Alright, let's do our set of 6 now. Okay, so that's our set of 6. Now we just got a set of 4. Alright, we'll do a set of 4 now. Try and get my arms stretched out. Oh. Alright. Okay. So now we're done with the bench press here. So I'll go ahead and get this all put away. Usually I take the bar off and put it in that corner over there. You can't see it, but I put it over there because we have limited space back here. And it sort of blocks the door over there if I leave it on there. So if I'm not using it, I usually put it away. All right, so now what we have next is 4 sets of 12 of cable crossover. Cable crossover is supposed to be where you grab 2 cables like this and you bring it like this across your body. On this machine over here that you can't see, but it has the little deals that goes like this. So I guess that would be the same exercise as doing like this, because it's just the motion of going across here. So I guess that would work as a substitute for it. Another thing that I do usually for this is if you have 2 dumbbells and you lay down on your bench like this, and you hold your dumbbells up here and sort of go out. Gravity sort of helps you use that as the retention for your chest muscles here. So that way, if you don't have a machine like that, you can do it with dumbbells. Usually most of these, there's some kind of substitute that you can do using dumbbells or resistance bands or something like that. So that way, if you don't have all this equipment or anything, or you don't have the room, you know, you can have, you can still do a lot of these workouts with just dumbbells or resistance bands. And those are usually not too bad as far as space. And then even like these dumbbells are ones that are interchangeable, which I like about them, because you can just take these little clips off and sort of adjust the weight on them, and they're a lot cheaper than the regular dumbbells. And that way, if you don't have a whole lot of space, you can sort of switch out the weights for whatever you need. So those are nice. So for this, trying to think if I should do laying down on the bench or use the machine here. The machine might be better. I don't know. I guess we'll try. How about we do half and half? We'll do 2 on the machine and 2 on here. That way you can sort of see how I do it on either one. That way, if you don't have a machine, you can see how to do it on the bench with your dumbbells. And even if you don't have a bench, you can probably do it on the floor. It's probably not going to be as useful because you can only go out to here rather than past. But even if you're laying on the floor, sort of just do this. Alright, so I'll go ahead and set that up. Okay, so I've got the machine set up here, but we'll go ahead. So we're doing 4 sets of 12. I'm going to do 2 sets of 12 on here and 2 sets of 12 on the bench with the dumbbells. That way you can see both ways of doing it. Well, both ways I do it. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get started here. Okay, so that's 1 set of 12. And one thing that I'm noticing with this is it doesn't start contracting till about here, compared to when I do it with dumbbells. I usually do it like all the way back here, as far back as I can. Compared to here, it's like almost halfway up already, so it's not as, it doesn't work your muscles as well. But I mean, it is quicker. Alright, and I can probably do a little bit heavier weight on this. Alright, so now let's do our second set of 12 here. Ooh, that second set hurt pretty bad. Alright, so that's 2 sets of 12. Let's go ahead and move over to the bench here and get that set up. Okay, so I've got the bench set up here, and I'm just using this 10-pounder. 5 pounds would probably be a little bit better. I actually have 2 5-pounds, but 10 pounds is about right for me to do this. So usually just sort of go out like this and reach. Try and keep your elbows straight and reach all the way to the other side, like you're stretching to your other shoulder. Do 12 of that. That was only one set of 12 for one arm. So now we're doing the first set of 12 for this other arm here. Okay, that's our first set of 12 from down here, which is actually our third set. So we just got one more set, and these ones definitely take a lot longer to do it this way, but I actually like these ones better because it all the way contracts all the way down here and all the way up here. So you're actually getting a lot more workout in. That one over there on the machine feels like it's only halfway working out because it starts like right here and goes up. So you're only getting like right here compared to here. You can go all the way down and all the way up and across. So it just takes a lot longer. Alright, let's go ahead and start our fourth set of 12 here. Whew. Okay, we're almost there. Last set on their last arm. Okay. Whew. It's not real heavy, but man, it starts burning. Whew. So the last thing we have to do for our chest workout is 4 sets of 15 push-ups, which this always kills me. Alright, so we'll go ahead and move this bench out of the way so I have some room to do my push-ups. Okay, so now I'm going to do my 4 sets of 15 push-ups, and I can usually get through like the first 2 sets, but then the 3rd and 4th set I have to take a break before I do those. You know, even if you have to wait a little bit and do more, you know, even if you have to take a 10-20 minute break and come back and do them, as long as you get them all done. You know, even if you have to do sort of like the push-ups where you're on your knees like this, a little bit easier. But try and get all of them done. Whoa, that was close. Almost hit my eye on that handle there. But as long as you get through all of them, even if you have to take a break for a while, just do as many as you possibly can. It'll get easier as you do them from week to week. So I'll go ahead and get started. Okay, this is always the worst part, especially after doing all that other arm workouts and stuff. Well, it's for your chest, but your arms are like dead. So this really is pretty hard after doing all that, even without doing all that. All right. Okay, that's the first set of 15. Alright, so now I'm going to do my second set of 15. Okay. Whew. Alright, I'm probably going to have to take a break before I do my 3rd and 4th set, because my arms are already feeling like jello or noodles. Whew. I think I'm going to take a couple bites of my yogurt and a couple sips of water before I do my other sets. Okay, so I took about probably a 5-minute break there, and if you need to take a break, go ahead and pause it, wait a little bit, and just make sure your arms are a little bit have a little more juice in them. I'm probably still not going to get through all these. I'll have to take another break or something, but you got to keep doing the reps for it to get easier. It's going to get worse before it gets better. Alright. But I'll be here struggling with you. Alright. Okay. Whew. One more set to go. We got this. I think. Trust me, it gets easier once you do it for a while, but it's still painful. Whew. Alright, this is the last set. So let's try and knock it out. Or even if you have to do like, instead of doing all 15 in one set, do like 5, 5, 5 or whatever, however you have to split it up. It's probably what I'm going to have to do with this last set here. Oh, there's 8. Ooh, about halfway. Alright. Okay, so that was 8. Okay, one more. Oh, crap. Whew. I did it. Oh, ouch. Alright, so that is what I do for my chest workout. And I try and do 30 minutes of treadmill time. I guess I'll do the treadmill. The dreadmill. Alright. Okay, so now I'm going to do my 30 minutes of treadmill time. And usually for that, I try and do like 5 minutes walking, and then 5 minutes jogging, 5 minutes walking, and alternate between the two. And cardio or treadmill time is something that I just sort of included in my workouts like a couple weeks ago. Trying to get back in shape, and cardio is really important because not only does it keep you in shape and helps your heart and all that, but it helps you shed all that fat. So you don't necessarily have to do it on the treadmill. You can do, they have like aerobic exercises, or they have shorter ones that are like burst workouts. Jeez Louise, if I can talk. To where you can do like something that's high intensity for a shorter amount of time. But I like doing this because I can sort of walk a little bit and jog. And I'm just sort of starting to get back into cardio. So I'm trying to ease my way back into it with baby steps. And a lot of times on here, I try and walk for 5, jog for 5, but it ends up being like walk for 7, jog for 3, that type of deal. But I'm working my way up, trying to jog for longer each time. So, all right, let's go ahead and get this thing plugged in and ready to go. And usually I walk about 3 miles an hour and jog at like 6 or 7, somewhere around there. I probably should have stretched my legs.